There are several limitations in fraud prevention, and this includes information sharing as well as fraud reporting. Information sharing is vital to stopping fraud. Before I worked at Javelin Strategy and Research, I was actually in law enforcement, and we actually had these meetings that were set up between financial institutions as well as law enforcement. And the idea was to share information so that we could catch these criminals. During one of these meetings, it was shared by financial institutions that they weren't sure how customers' cards, credit cards, and debit cards were compromised. To help organizations be able to detect fraud more effectively, it really helps if consumers can share information. This includes some of their personal information that you would think of, biometrics, geolocation, IP address, device intelligence. These pieces of information can actually help organizations determine if it's the legitimate customer or if it's a bad actor pretending to be the customer. One of the biggest things the fraud industry is getting wrong today with how they approach fraud is they're still very reactive. Approaching fraud reactively is a mistake. We need to start thinking about fraud in the future and what tactics might look like. If you think about traffic and the way roads are built, we don't build roads for a month from now or 10 days from now. We build roads anticipating what traffic might look like in 5 to 10 years. We need to do the same thing with fraud prevention. What often happens is fraud prevention professionals will wait for fraud tactics to happen, and then they'll build solutions that are in defense of that fraud. And the problem is, by the time those solutions are built and ready to be deployed, fraud tactics are already changing. So we're already behind the curve. Organizations really need to look at being more innovative and future thinking, using AI-powered solutions that can detect fraud in real time. The second thing fraud prevention professionals are doing wrong when it comes to fraud prevention is over-reliance on a single tool. One single tool will not stop fraud. Relying on legacy systems and single rule-based detection systems is not going to cut it anymore. What's really needed is layered protections. And this includes identity verification as well as continuous authentication. When we think about layering solutions, we often think about the term defense in depth, which is what cybersecurity professionals typically use. The idea is to close off every entry point and make it as difficult as possible for the fraudsters to get through. So what happens is when these fraudsters try to get through, maybe a defense will fail to detect fraud. But then they're met with another defense and another and another. And eventually, if it's too hard for these fraudsters to get through, they will go somewhere else.